tuned in to Above All Lies show, giving the scoop and the latest on how the story goes. Broadcasting from Vegas in case you didn't know. Worldwide Great Commission, that's the gospel. Discussing topics that standard is righteous living, bumping them bangers and interviewing different Christians. Who's hot, who's not, does it really matter? It's his hop, non-stop, focus on the ladder. Stay tuned to the dial and turn that volume up. This Faith Radio, Jesus is who we lifting up. So in your ears, we gon' be here for a minute. It's my bro D-Roll, he bout to come with it.
Hey, what's cracking, y'all? This is your boy D-Roll coming at you from the headquarters. This is His Hot Radio Las Vegas, and I want to thank you for spending time in with us. Thank you for tuning in to the show. I want to say thank you to all of my supporters, y'all. And we have a great show in store for you. You know, we are wrapping up the Stellar weekend. You know, the Stellars just came and took over Las Vegas. And we're just out here, man, just wrapping things up. Man, just loving on the people, man, that came out here. But before we bring them online, we want to go ahead and just give you a couple of announcements that we have. And we want to remind you that we do have an app and we want y'all to download it. That is the His Hop Radio app in your app store. HISHOP, His Hop Radio. And we want you to go ahead and download that bad boy. Our promise to you is to keep you in the mind of Christ 24/7, y'all. And yes, we also have a spot on the app. We call it the Digital Mall. The Digital Mall. And what we do on the app is we give you a full page. We give you a spot to go ahead and get listed as one of our artists, or get listed as a church or a business. It's a directory, but you can also sell your products and you can also do your business right there on the app. There are some people that are struggling to go digital. A few pastors I've talked to, or churches, or businesses, organizations, they say, hey, we don't like the choices we have, or we don't have the money to create our own app. Well, guess what? We have a spot for you right here on the His Hop Radio app. So go ahead and get that done, y'all. And as you know, we just launched a second location. This is Club His Hop, Evansville, Indiana. Yes, we are out there, y'all, doing this thing, man. The His Hop Nation has moved. This is located 818 North Bakey Road. That's 818 North Bakey Road, right there in Evansville, Indiana. Our next event will be April 20th with our boy Javon Dangerfield. He's going to go out there and show them some love. So if you are in the area, make sure you make your way out to Club His Hop, Evansville, Indiana. Shout out to my boys, BBR Records. Shout out to my people holding us down out there. And yes, if you want to get booked, if you want to go out that way, just let us know and we can hook you up with that. Well, like I said, man, we have some VIPs, some very important people who are in the studio with us right now. And so right now, let's give a huge His Hot Radio welcome to our sister Appointed. Woo woo! Oh yeah! And also my brother Jay Nib is in the house. Jay Nib, what's up,
people?
man?
I'm here. You know what I'm saying? It's real.
What's up, people? What's up, people? Well, I want to thank y'all for stopping by the studio, the His Hop headquarters on Stellar Weekend. Well, this is the end of it right now, ain't it?
Right.
Okay, so you guys are getting ready to. When are you guys heading back to your home spot, home base?
We're gonna head back like on Monday. What about you?
Monday. I'm heading back on Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, actually.
Taco Tuesday.
Might get some tacos.
Yep, tacos.
Taco Tuesday?
Yeah. Taco Tuesday.
All right, so make sure you get some of those tacos before you leave.
Yeah, Vegas tacos.
All right.
All right, y'all. Well, tell us your experience you guys had this week.
You go first.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. My experience has been great, man. I've been having so much fun. Listen, when I got here and I hit the strip like Wednesday, Thursday, I got like a blister on my foot because I walked so much, probably put in like 7 miles the first day. But I love all the lights and everything. It's been so cool. And then being around everybody from the Stellars and all that, going to different events. And it's been really great. And then Jay Williams and James L. Patterson, they put on a great show for the after party there. So shout out to them. They did really great. And I had a lot of fun. Met a whole lot of new people out here too for Mr. Kane and Miss Stephanie and all them. They picked up the music now, and they said they're going to be playing it in Cali and over in Florida. And I met another guy.
Are these other networks, right, you're talking about?
Yeah, the DJ station stuff, like all the people they had out there, different media and stuff. So they put on a really great event, not just to come out and enjoy the music, but even bonuses for the artists and stuff to continue to link up with more people and continue to expand their ministries and stuff like that. So it's been really fun. I've enjoyed it.
Awesome.
All right. Well, okay. How about Mrs. Appointed?
Well, I can tell y'all, it's been a whirlwind, because I've been whirling in the winds. This wind been taking me everywhere. I've been blowing over here, blowing over there, party over here, party over there. Ain't no party like a Holy Ghost
party. That's what I'm talking about, y'all.
It just didn't stop. You know, we still doing that. So I just praise the Lord for safe traveling mercies here, you know, for getting up every day and even, you know, just being able to do all the things that we've been doing. So it's been pretty cool. So God's good. God's good.
Well, that's great, man. I think an event like this, it gives a lot of people a chance to network. It gives a lot of people a chance to get more exposure and create relationships and get out there. And so right now, Miss Appointed, I want to say it's an honor to connect with you again.
Yes.
Because this ain't our first rodeo, right?
No, this is not. No.
Yeah, we've been connected for a while now.
That's right. And I so appreciate your heart. I love that we prayed before the show. Mm-hmm. And I love that you didn't hesitate to let us come over. Did you hear me say to? I didn't say to. Okay, let me go back. All right. I appreciate that you didn't hesitate to allow us to be on the show.
You know what? Wow. I'm amazed that you would say that, because you are doing some amazing things. I mean, you have your hand involved in a lot of projects here. First, you're an awesome artist, vocalist. I was going over your music, and it is fire. You know what I'm saying? It is fire. And you have won so many awards. I mean, wow. There's a huge list. I don't know if I can go down all of them, but
Pastor, don't do it.
Gospel Image finalists, 4 Gospel Choice Award nominees, 2 Crank for Christ. I like that nomination. And let me see, what'd you get here?
You know what? I'm going to just keep it real, because the Lord likes truth in the inward parts.
Yeah.
And my inward parts is screaming out, where'd you get that bio?
I got it from your team here.
I don't know why I don't have that bio got out. Everywhere we've been, I've been reading that bio, and I'm like, why that bio out like that?
Oh yeah, let's make some noise for your team over here. Your team is in the house. What's up, team?
But I appreciate you going through it, but that's that older bio.
Yeah, but
okay, go on.
You still. This is something that God has done in your life, you know, and it's awesome, you know, and it's a blessing, man. I mean, even just meeting you, your demeanor, you're very humble, and I mean, you're coming here to allow me to interview you, and usually I got water and some refreshments for my guests, but you came and you brought me something, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, That is awesome. You know.
Of course, I gotta do that. You're the pastor, man. Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta give honor to whom honor is due. And you, like I said, you agreed to not only interview me, but Jay as well. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Anybody knows? You notice the frogginess in my voice? You don't notice it? Huh.
No.
Don't sound like me. What sound like? But thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You are more than welcome. Well, we don't have to look at your bio. We got you here in person. So tell us, let us know, what have you been doing lately? You know, what are you involved in?
Okay, well, the Lord has been really, really awesome and blessing us to be able to do a few more things. We've got the single out, Glorious, and I was able to sing it many places here, I almost said Atlanta, Georgia, in Las Vegas, Nevada. Almost did that. But Glorious is out, as well as we've got the Spin Awards magazine, the Spin Awards ceremony, the At Home with Appointed television show, and then in addition, we've got a compilation project that we're going to do that's going to be distributed through Sony Music, and we've got a new TV network that's coming out on Experience on Demand. So we got all kinds of stuff happening, by God's grace.
Man, that is amazing. Wow, wow, I don't know how you keep up with all that, man. You got a full plate.
Yep.
Amen. Okay, well let's get to our brother Jay Nibbs. Jay Nibbs, what's up?
What's up, man? What's up?
So tell us, man, what you've been doing lately, man. You got any projects dropping or
man.
What's cracking?
Before I get started, I just want to say I thank you and Miss Appointed here, because y'all was kind enough to invite me over here, because I came out here, man, on faith. I had one event and that was it, and then I got out here and linked up with more and more people and stuff, and then I was busy basically almost every single day, so it was really cool. So I thank y'all for even giving me the opportunity to be here.
Oh, thank you for coming, brother. Thank you for spending time with us.
Oh yeah, but right now my single Prevail is what we've been pushing, and it hit Billboard late last year, and then that is the one I was just briefly saying that just got about probably 3 to 4 more stations it's going to be playing on. And then my album is out, and right now I got nominated for about 10 awards, and I finally got one that was Album of the Year. That's what I was waiting for. I was getting Artist of the Year, Hip Hop Artist of the Year, and I'm just like, man, I want an Album of the Year, because that's where all the work's at, man. So I was excited to finally get that. So hopefully I win that one. That'd be pretty cool. But either way, it's still cool to be nominated for it. And then I got a new project coming up, my actual new single. I try to talk with all my fans and stuff to get them engaged as I can, and so it's like, because I know a lot of people, they like the vulnerable J Nib, where it's like I talk about the real stuff, but then also I got this really hype side, and they really like that. So I asked them what single they wanted next, and they said they wanted a hype one. And so I got the new single coming out in April. It's called Bruce Banner, and it's really, really hype. And
what? Bruce Banner? You talking about the Incredible Hulk?
Yes, Bruce Banner.
Okay, it's got to be fire with that name.
Exactly. So you can already tell it's a whole bunch of energy to it, and it's my actual first beat that I've produced myself. I've always worked with different producers, and I've like dabbled in production a little bit, but I've never actually finished one that I thought, because I'm too big of a critic on myself, to finish and use. And this one finally came out and was really nice. And so I'm gonna be using that. That's coming out in April. And then in May, I got blessed with the opportunity, thankful to God, I'll be on the Bobby Jones Gospel Show in Nashville down there in May with Canton Jones and some other
people. That's huge.
Yeah, so it's pretty exciting. I started looking more into it, because I used to be a solo artist, and I've been in the realm now dedicating all my music and everything to God for like probably about 3 years. So I still got a lot to learn and everything, especially even with Bobby Jones and stuff, and I've read a bunch on him now and everything, and they were all saying that, you know, Kirk wouldn't be where he's at, Yolanda Adams wouldn't be where she's at, and I'm just like, oh, well, that's really cool. So, you know, hopefully the Lord gonna drop some of that favor on me, and we'll be good.
Amen.
So it'd be really cool that there's a lot in the works, and I'm thankful to God to use me and be doing everything that I'm doing and stuff, so it's really nice.
Man, that's powerful. Okay. Let's get to some music. I'm multitasking back here. I'm still working on some of the sound issues that I'm hearing in my ear, man, but we'll get through it. Okay, Appointed, we have your song in the queue. And I want you to go ahead, and this is your music video. So I want you to go ahead and tell us about it and go ahead and introduce it for you people.
I was all relaxed until you said my music video. Oh, you got that one? Okay, this song is called You Know, and it comes from Psalms 139. And I hope there are people familiar with the part in Psalms 139 where it says, "There's not a word in my mouth except I know it's all together. If I make my bed in hell, you're there. If I send to heaven, you know, you're there." And so it's just a song to remind people that God is there. No matter what happens, He's there, and He loves us, and He's there to take care of us. He's there to guide us. He's there to protect us and deliver us. Everything that we need, God is there for it. So we don't have to stress. We can just take solace in knowing that, you know, God is there.
Preach.
Amen. Okay. All right, here we go.
Down at night, you're there. Oh Lord, where can I go? What can I do? You know all about it. You know all about me. There's nothing in this world that you don't know. There's not a word in my mouth that you don't know. There's not a thought in my mind that you don't know. Where can I run? Where can I hide? Presence, you know it all. I present myself to you, a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable, because of who you are. And you know me, you know all. Oh, you know. Where can I run? Where can I go? There's no place your eyes don't fall. Oh, yes, you know it all.
When my heart was broken, you saw. In precious moments, you answered the call. Nothing's ever hidden, Lord, you always see. A sinner like me couldn't hide the deceit. Man, you know it all. You know the great and small, the things that are hidden, but really clout in my mind. I thought I had it all figured out, but life is like a puzzle that constantly changes. My hurt, my pain exchanges the time that never could heal. But Lord, I know you will. Admitting that things that in the dark catch up and break my heart. A pain that only increases. In pain, we pick up the pieces and we act as if God doesn't see us. We need Jesus.
Oh, you know me. You know. Yes, you know. Where can I run? Where can I go? There's no place. Your eyes don't fall. Yes, you know. Yes, you know. You know it all. Da 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 da. I gotta be still and know that you are God. I gotta be still in the midst of the storm and believe you will say, peace be still. I've gotta be still, 'cause I know that you know, and I know you can do anything but fail. I've gotta be still, 'cause I know that you know, I know you know. Oh, oh, oh. You know me, you know all, you know all. I'm so glad. Where can I run? You're my savior. Where can I go? Yeah, there's no place your eyes don't fall. And yes, there's nothing that you can
listening to the light of Las Vegas. This is the His Hop Radio Show.
All right, I would have to say that was fire. Come on now.
Boom.
Let's give it up for Appointed, y'all.
Go Appointed. Go Appointed.
Touch myself.
Like I said, sis, you are awesome. I mean, I'm happy to know you.
Yes.
Because I'm looking at everything that you're involved in and everything that you're doing, and you come off with a sweet spirit. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
There's no arrogance about you. There's no, hey, I'm up here and you're down. You know, I'm a little dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know,
Right,
and every time I was like at the club, you've come out to the club a few times, and you just go ahead and give me a hug and embrace me, and then you would have some encouraging words all the time.
Praise the Lord.
You know, because me starting off with my ministry, the journey God has for me, doing a club and doing different things, there's challenges. I mean, of course, in everybody's call, you as a magician, I know you face challenges.
That's right. That's right.
But you have taken time to encourage me.
Yes.
And that I don't forget that. I mean, I'm talking about 2-3 years ago.
Praise the Lord.
And I remember, you know what I'm saying? So that does not go unnoticed. You never know how you can impact somebody and touch somebody else just by giving them a few kind words. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
So how are you able to maintain that? You know what I mean? To encourage
it's gotta be Christ in us. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
It has to be, because the only way that we can demonstrate the love that people really need to feel is having the love of Christ in us. So it comes from His heart to our hearts to the hearts of others. And so it's only with God's power that we're able to love genuinely and love freely and love in spite of people maybe not being lovable back.
Yes.
So I just appreciate that. And as you were talking, I started thinking about some history with us. And I know that your aunt's sweet, man. Your aunt, man, you got a sweet aunt. That is so sweet.
Oh, man. Let's give her a shout out.
That you're sweet because your aunt is sweet. Man, that's a nice lady. I'll never forget her. So sweet.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah, she was really nice to me.
Yeah,
she
that's
was like, I'm his aunt. And I'm like, you his aunt? You're acting this sweet and nice and humble.
Can she cook? Can she cook?
Oh yeah,
she cooked.
Yeah,
Okay.
she didn't cook anything for me, but she cooked in another kind of way in her hospitality. She was cooking up some hospitality.
I was wondering, you know, a lot of people they sweeten the heart. Usually they be sweet in the kitchen too.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. You know?
Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you about my aunt real quick, man. I just went to an event I had at the club in Indiana. I had a layover in Chicago, right? And this is where she lives, out in Chicago. And I had a layover for like 5 hours, right? I'm over there in Chicago for 5 hours.
Yeah.
So I call her up and say, hey, Aunt, man, I'm out here in Chicago. Let's connect. So she comes up. She said, all right. It's like a 2-hour drive for her to get to where we are. So she comes out, and she's got this big old sack of food, you know.
That's
So
awesome.
I mean, we literally had a picnic in the airport. You know, it's like, here's some chicken and here's some apples and here's some, like, this food is expensive in the airport. You know what I mean? So she's
Everybody's probably mad. They're probably looking like, man, let me get a piece.
I'm like, man, she always goes over and beyond, man. So that was a blessing, and yeah, that's my Aunt Sharon, you know. So
That's right. That's the aunt I met. A very sweet lady. It doesn't surprise me that she did that. You know, that seems like in step with her character.
That's awesome.
Amen.
That's a good aunt right there.
And I was thinking about that food. When he was talking, I was like, man, she saved him a lot of money.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Airport ain't no joke, man.
Yeah.
I'll be in there and want some water. $5 a bottle of water. Did Jesus pour this himself? Cause man, this water better be anointed.
For real.
$5. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
Aquafina.
They will break you down though. Let you be at the airport long enough and you got some money. You gonna buy something.
Yeah.
You gonna buy something.
Oh yeah.
They gonna break you in there.
You will. I'll be looking at it, just trying not to. I get hungry. I'm a crack.
That's what I'm saying, because I try to hold up, you know. But you keep you there long enough, and you're gonna crack.
Yeah,
Right?
that's probably they keep them layovers. But
That's
hey,
right.
we need to get some money over at Chick-fil-A. Get 5-hour layover.
5-hour layover. Yeah, I broke down. I got some earbuds. It cost me like $30.
Oh,
I broke.
Oh yeah, them stores ain't no joke either.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Pastor, you know they'll break you in the airport.
Everything. Yeah, everything to the max. They don't play. That markup is real in the airport.
Get you in there, though.
Yeah.
You gotta be broke for them not to get. If they keep you there long enough, they're gonna get you.
Yeah.
You weren't broke when you got there.
No doubt.
Exactly.
So as a matter of fact, you guys, I know you guys flew out here, right? Or did you drive?
Right. I flew out.
Yeah, I ain't making that drive. That's long.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
lot.
buddy. That's how much gas money that is. A lot.
For real.
Shoot.
I don't think it's really as bad as you think.
I don't know. I got V8. Well, actually, Hemi, so it'd be a lot.
Oh, yeah,
for
it'd be
me.
a lot.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna get my flyer miles.
All right, J Nibs, let's get back to some music. Up
All
next,
right.
we have a music video from you. It's called Prevail, man. So tell us about this video. How was it putting it together? The location where you shot it, and then tell us about the song.
Yeah, man. I actually linked up with one of my friends down in Nashville. I came across him. He shot a music video online for another artist I seen, and I really liked his style, his quality, and we just started talking right over Instagram, and he had a great price, so I was like, hallelujah, all right. You know, some of these video production people, they be charging a sack, and he was like half a sack, so I was cool with that. And we linked up and started talking. I told him the ideas I had, and the song was called Prevail, because when I was writing this album, it was really a part of my life that I had to come through and really make it through. And this song, when I wrote it, was actually a part of my life where I was really beginning to find God and everything. And at the beginning, it talks about like where I was going through hard times when I like had little to no money. And there was a point actually where I was, you know, actually stole from one of my friends to go and get some stuff and everything. And it was a real hard time, but it was through those times that got me to where I am now. And it was all thankful and glory to God to be able to get me where I am. And so it's just really to encourage people who are struggling, who've been through a struggle, and to know that there is better on the other side. And you just got to keep going and keep pushing and go after God, because you can either go with him or continue to go away, and you're just going to find a deeper and darker hole. So this is for everybody out there trying to prevail. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's get it, y'all.
Yeah.
Back against the wall, there ain't nothing to it. Faith as a mustard seed, there
That's how I do it. Turning me up and I sit in my face. Turning me up and I sit in my face. Turning me up and I sit in my face. Turning me up and I sit in my face. To the rock, I gotta go. Ain't nobody else I'm standing on, got to control. Turning me up and I sit in my face. Turning me up and I sit in my face. Turning me up and I sit in my face. Turning me up and I sit in my face. Man, I got it. I got the pay. I got it. Turning me up and I sit in my face.
Young king, I live for the most high. Lethal with a mic like Muay Thai. So sick with the flow, E. coli. You don't play Jake Nib, I got a hunger for success and not accepting nothing less. And I ain't trying to impress, I'm only trying to invest. I don't fear nobody. Give a jack son like Janet. My God bad like Michael. This world he's gonna beat it. No doubt he's undefeated. Your life he's interceded. You get what you have given. That's the reason why you're living. There's so much mess with your back up against the wall. Your next move got the power to change it all. Only you know when you're ready to make that call. Stop complaining and start working. Leave the club and stop twerking. I came down just to come up. If you resilient, put your fist up.
Turning me up and I sit in my face. Turning me up and I sit in my face. Turning me up and I sit in my face. Turning me up and I sit in my face. Back against the wall, there ain't nothing to it. Faith has a mustard seed there. That's how I do it. Turning me up and I sit in my face. Turning me up and I sit in my face. Turning me up and I sit in my face. Turning me up and I sit in my face. To the rock, I gotta go. Ain't nobody else I'm standing on, got to control. Turning me up and I sit in my face. Turning me up and I sit in my face. Turning me up and I sit in my face. Turning me up and I sit in my face. Man, I got it. I got the pay. I got it. Turning me up and I sit in my face. Turning me up and I sit in my face. I call on God and He made a way. Turning me up and I sit in my face. They counting me out, counting me up and I stood in my face.
All right, and we are back.
We back.
Stellar Week, man, is going down. We got Appointed and Jay Niv in the busy. That was Jay Niv. He just did his thing with that video, Prevail.
Oh yeah.
Let me ask you, man, which artists inspire you? Have you been inspired by?
When I very first started music, my actual first inspiration and artist that I fell in love with was Ludacris.
Ludacris, okay.
Yeah, okay, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
man, Ludacris. I actually got a stack of CDs, and the first CD I put in was Word of Mouth, and then the title of the song was Move. You can fill in the words. And man, I started listening to it then, his flow, the beat, and everything, and I fell in love with hip hop then. And then later on, once I ended up going and getting into the scene of repping for Jesus and all that, man, it's I've really liked Andy Mineo, really liked Lecrae. Lecrae was actually the first rapper that I heard, that I found out, like when God, changed my whole life and stuff. I was like, what am I gonna do? I can't rap no more. I don't know what to do. Because I had no idea about it. I was like, am I supposed to sing? I can't sing. This is an issue. And then my drummer, man, shout out to Bubba, my brother, he gave me a Lecrae CD. And I started listening to it, and I was like, oh, shoot. I was like, this dude is rapping over hip-hop beats. I was like, I can do this. All I gotta do is change what I'm talking about. And then, so, man, I really listened to that CD for like months straight. And then I just really kept on praying and stuff. And because I remember there was at a point where I told God and everything. I was like, man, I quit. I give it up. I'm done. And I remember it was that moment when I said I quit. It was like, that's why I tell people I felt like my fire ignite in me. And I remember I looked up at the computer screen, I got up, and I actually started singing this hook. And then I put on some little auto-tune. It ended up being one of my favorite songs. It was my first song I ever actually did, and it ended up being called Surrender. But yeah, that was a long extended response answer. My bad.
I surrender. Okay. I'm loving it though, man, because I kind of hear it in you, man. I hear different influences in your music, your flow, your structure.
Appreciate it.
So I wanted to bring that out. I'm like, okay. All right, man, this brother's doing his thing.
Yes, he is.
All right, so back
Glory up.
to the queen, y'all, Appointed.
Queen Appointed.
So I have a song. Your song is called Glorious. Is this your latest single?
That's my latest single. I can't say new anymore, but I can say my latest single. And this song, Glorious, it's a praise and worship song. It's not a traditional sounding praise and worship song, but the beat is really fat. The bass has got a drop in it, which I hear is very important.
Yeah. Drop that bass, y'all.
So it has that. Then it has this little flow where it kind of goes into praise and worship for a moment, and then it gets back into the verse, and then at the end of it, you know, it's what my version of hype. It's not like Josh. It's not Jay's hype, but it's like hype pointed style. So get into my hype.
Nice.
My kind of hype. And I just love this song, and I think if you give it a chance, you'll love it too. But if you're looking to hear something like you're used to hearing, then you may not want to give it a chance. But if you're a free thinker, who said that? Kanye?
Free thinker. I don't know.
Free thinker.
Kanye.
Yeah, like Kanye said, talking about being a free thinker. If you're a free thinker and open, I think you're going to really appreciate and love this song because it's a song that talks about God being glorious. And if you love him, you've got to agree with it. Oh yeah, and the production is done by Ant Parrish. Ant Parrish works with Dietrich Hayton. He works with Alicia Keys and all of that. So he did the production on this. Somebody told me, like, it sounds real modern. I'm like, what you thought it was going to sound like?
Come on.
I don't know what you thought it was going to. These millennials, man, I tell you. They gotta,
this is appointed, y'all. Come on now.
They got to get it together. Millennial come for me like that. I should have just church slapped that millennial.
Hit him with that Holy Ghost.
Hit him with the power.
Double dose, baby.
Like but he was like, yeah, that was real modern. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You know? Of course, I'm a contemporary artist. Right.
Hey, man, come on now, get it together, y'all.
That's right.
Okay, all right. Go ahead and introduce your song.
Okay, so I hope that you guys will love this song, Glorious, because God he's worthy of every ounce of praise that we can muster, and his splendor, his majesty, his greatness, his awesomeness, the lavish love that he gives us, it's all worthy of us saying, God, you're glorious, Lord, and celebrate that. So I hope that you hear that in this song, and it causes you to worship him. Let's listen to Glorious by Yosis Appointed.
All right, that was a good intro.
All right, nice. Beautiful intro, y'all.
Fashion. Sorry about that, y'all. It cut off for some reason. Facebook hating. Sounds good,
I don't take no chances.
She stand up, step up.
There's none beside you. You are Maria, and there's no rock like you, Lord. No rock like you, Maria. You are Maria. I find no fault in you. You're my glorious God. You are Maria. Yes, you're glorious. In your greatness, in your power, in your majesty, and your victory. Somebody say, is he? Is it you? He is to me. You are so much more. Oh, we worship you. In the beauty of his own God. Go on and worship him. Worship him. Worship the Lord. Is there anybody here? Anybody love you? And say you are. You're glorious.
You are listening to the light of Las Vegas. This is the His Hop Radio Show.
That's right.
All right. Come on now. Come on. That is definitely going on my playlist, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That just that brings you in the presence. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And it's important, you know. I usually have to break it down sometimes, the difference between Christian hip hop and worship music, right?
Yes.
Christian hip hop, that is like our warfare music.
Mm-hmm.
That is our music where we're snatching snows out of the pit.
That's right.
You know, we're coming against the counterpart, you know what I mean?
That's right.
Hip hop out there that are trying to drag them to hell, and we're fighting.
Yeah.
But when it comes to worship music, we're going into the presence of God. We are embracing Him. You know, we are just sitting at His feet and just adoring Him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so we need a lot of that. You know, there's a lot of parts to the body.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, amen, sis. Thank
Praise
you
the
for
Lord.
blessing us with that.
Amen.
I'm ready to get that spin.
Oh, yeah. I like that you brought that up, though, man. 'Cause a lot of people always talk about that, about a lot, you know, like a lot of churches and people, they'll say that, you know, the hip hop, you know, isn't about it. But how you said it is, it's like we're going out there and it's like in the trenches and stuff. And that's why I tell people, like, it's our job to bring the people to the church.
Yes.
You know, we're the relatable ones, bring them to, and then we bring them to the people like appointed and the pastors, stuff, and they keep them in there. So it's like we out there, you know, breaking down walls, and then they come in, they break down different walls, and it's all like working as one big team. So that's I like you brought that up. That's really good.
Yeah, it's an army, man. It's a warfare. You know,
That's
this
right.
is there's a spiritual connection to this thing.
That's
you
right.
know,
That's right.
and
That's right.
and we need everybody on deck. You know
That's
what I
right.
mean?
That's
Amen.
right. And you know what I was thinking too, guys? I was thinking that somebody waters, somebody else plants, but God gives the increase.
Yes.
So it's cool. Everybody needs to work together.
Yes. Yes,
Awesome.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly.
It's like making a chicken, you know. Somebody got to clean it. Somebody got to pat it.
Somebody got to eat the chicken.
Somebody got to eat it. I didn't be the one to eat it.
Okay. All right, but before you can clean it, somebody got to kill it. Who's going to kill it?
See? Somebody got to pluck the feathers.
Somebody got to chop the head off. You know what I mean?
Somebody can catch it, but another got to cut the head off. Somebody got to be quick enough to catch the chicken.
Man.
They
Somebody got to grow them.
Yeah, and you got to grow them. You got to have a nurturer. See? You got to grow them up. See, it's a lot to go into making some chicken. People don't look at it.
I don't
they
think
see it in the store and that's it.
Looking around the room, I don't think any one of us grew up on a farm. You know what I'm saying? But I have a story. My stepdad and my two brothers, we went to his parents' house, which was a farm in Alabama.
Yeah.
And I remember they got up early in the morning. I mean, they got me up out of bed, right?
Yeah.
Because they went to cook chicken. You know, I said, go out there in the barn and get that chicken, right?
Yeah.
So they're sitting there, man, chasing this chicken down. You know, my little brothers, they're young at that time, you know, running all through the yard trying to get this chicken. They finally get the chicken, right? They chop his head off, and the chicken's still running. Still running around, man.
My daddy told me that they grew up in Arizona, and they were like, he said they were like real poor, like their like floors were like dirt floors and stuff growing up. And he said so they would actually go and they would, I guess my grandpa would find chickens, and he would make them go out because they were the younger ones, chase the chicken down, and he would, my grandpa I guess would take them by the neck and spin them in a circle to break their neck, or they would tie them to a tree and chop the head off, and it'd still run around and stuff like that. And then he'd tell them again, he'd say, now go catch it. And they're like, ain't no head on it. But yeah, I was like, man, forget that. I don't want
Say,
that
didn't we
life.
catch it already?
Yeah, I see it. I want to just get it from the store like we talking. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I want it already there.
Like I said, I don't think any of us probably grew up on no farm. You know, that's.
I ain't about that life. I ain't about that life. I just
Well,
want
you
it
know,
already seasoned.
I'm thinking the Saints need some chicken warfare.
Listen, hey,
Would you cut this head off? I'm gonna
Come
keep
on.
on running for Jesus.
Come on.
There you go. Do the laps.
Hey, man. That's what I'm talking. Some chicken warfare. That's what I'm talking
Chicken
about.
warfare. That is so silly.
That's good though.
Hey, man.
Chicken's an amazing thing. You know, you can fry it.
That's right.
You can bake it.
You gotta talk.
You can put that thing on the grill.
That's a sermon.
Yeah. Some people season. Some
That's a
people don't
sermon.
season. We'll pray for the ones that don't season.
But wait a minute. Who the chicken? Are we the chicken, or is the devil the chicken? Like, who the chicken?
I don't know, because somebody is. I don't know. That's tough. We gotta go deep. We
gotta go deep on that one.
Write a sermon for that. We gotta take that to the word. We gotta see what order.
You saute the devil.
Yeah, we can say we saute the devil. Yeah. You gotta season him up.
Okay, you guys heard it first here. His Hot Radio.
You right here on His Hot Radio.
Chicken War mixtape. All you want. That's all you need. Dripping in oil.
Chicken wars, baby. Come on. They're gonna know exactly.
Dripping in oil.
Watch
There
this
it
show
is.
and they'll know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
all you
next
gotta do.
next
Chicken Warfare
mixtape by
Part
Jay Nibs, Chicken Wars.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's gonna be the first hit single, Dripping in Oil. I'm telling you, that's gonna be a hit. Dripping in Oil. There you go. That's gonna. I'm dead serious. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm past playing. Dripping in Oil. That's.
I'm playing,
I
but
ain't
Jay is
playing that.
serious. I still got the hook, but you serious or
We
not?
can
I
do
got
it.
the
For real.
hook.
Dripping in Oil, that'd be a hit. Shoot, I'm gonna make that happen. We're gonna do it.
It's so funny. I can't believe you bought a chicken.
Listen, I was on that interview. I told people. They said, "What's your favorite thing?" I said, Jesus, music, and fried chicken. In that order. Because listen, you gotta have loves in life, and Jesus gave me all of them.
He gave it all to you.
Yeah, I love music, so it worked out. Yeah.
Hey,
I
man,
don't see nothing wrong with it.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
I'm with you with the chicken, though.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm with you with the
Then
chicken.
the sequel to that can be fish grease.
Yeah, there you go. Man, I love some fish. Fish is good. I went to this church. They got me hip to. They actually have a cook that works in their kitchen, and I think it's cod. He's always back there frying up cod. He used to have his own restaurant, so you go back afterwards. It was like $2 or $3, and you just get this. I like when I get my box. You don't know what's in it yet, but it's heavy because you know there's a lot in there. And then another lady, she made her own homemade tartar sauce. So I was like, bless the Lord. And they made their own tea. Man, I remember I went to the car. I didn't leave the parking lot. I ate it up the first night. Cod is like that good thick fish. That's a good fish. I bet that's what Jesus gave everybody.
Cod.
Cod,
That
yeah.
name Cod.
Yeah.
You know.
Codfish.
Oh, yeah, see, cod? God? That ain't no coincidence, people. That's real. That is real. That's a thick, heavenly fish. And it's so delicious, man. Oh. I'm hungry.
Oh man, this is becoming a cooking show, man. We're gonna start going over recipes.
Yeah, His Hop Kitchen.
Secret recipes.
His Hop Kitchen. Custom spices and recipes.
All right. Well, let's get back to some more music, man. We got one more video we're gonna get in by our brother Jay Nibs. This is the prequel to Chicken Grease, but this song is called Lost and Found, man. Tell us about this song, brother.
All right, let me shift back serious real quick. Because Lost and Found is a real serious song. Prevail has serious parts too, but Lost and Found, like the whole thing is serious. It was actually based still back when I was going through like my time that led me to God. It was literally when I was lost before I was found. And it was at times when I was suicidal in my life.
Oh, wow.
I remember I was in my room one day, and I haven't told a lot of people this, but I was actually on the edge of my bed, and just a whole bunch of stuff was going on in my life, like family stuff, financial stuff, like just the dream and everything. I like just got on with a branch of Universal Records, so everybody thought like, oh man, you know, everything's popping off and stuff, but it was like real life. They didn't know what was happening. It was like I was broke. I wasn't doing nothing, man. Like music was starting to go real good, but personal life was just crumbling. And I remember my friend, he had a bunch of guns in the house, and I remember even thinking about it too. I was like, all I gotta do is walk up the steps. And then even in the song, I said like, who would really miss me? Like I know my mom would cry, but she'd get over it. And like that was what my mindset was. And it was really, really, really bad and really hard time. But then it's cool because God allows us to go and get past those times, and then us as artists, we're able to write about them, and then people who are out there that don't have a voice, we're able to speak about it for them, and then they are able to have a release just by hearing us speak it and stuff. So it's been an amazing track and spoke to a lot of people, and then being able to put the video together, it was a blessing, man. And I really love this track because it's been able to inspire a lot of people, and it continues to do so. And just part of me being able to put it out now, knowing that I'm in a way better place, and God chose me and really saved me and brought me to the position I am now, out from where I was. I'm very thankful.
All right, let's get into it, y'all.
You are listening to the light of Las Vegas. This is the His Hop Radio.
Let me know if you want that track, Dripping in Oil.
Depression is a silent killer. Being broke makes it even realer. I keep it organic, no filler. My spirit dead, Michael Jackson Thriller. I'm laying on my back, looking to the sky, thinking who would even care if I die. Thought about my mama, I know she would cry, but I also know in time tears dry. You see these dark clouds always seem to follow me. The world is full of lies with hypocrisy. I'm broken up inside anomaly. Life will break you down with no apology. Parents full of vanity, overwhelming stress. Please save me from insanity.
I was lost, but now I'm found. My sin is where I've drowned. My escape is a failed solution. Called out to him, receive restitution. This is for the lost and found. This is for the lost and found.
Before you walk, you learn to crawl. No patience, I was standing tall. Tell me where's my curtain call. Pride comes before the fall. I was lost completely in my own agenda. Struggled for success, I was my own contender. Selfish with my ways, had a couple goals. Get money, you know how the story goes. You can front real easy on a Facebook post. Make your life look great when your hope is ghost. You sink faster when you struggle in some quicksand. You want the name, but your work ethic off-brand. My ego brought too much embarrassment. Hard to admit that I am arrogant, yeah. My life is crumbled right before my eyes. Had too many friends with motives in disguise. I'm feeling empty, my heart cold like February. My thoughts are getting scary. Only thing I want next is the cemetery.
I was lost, but now I'm found. My sin is where I've drowned. My escape is a failed solution. Called out to him, receive restitution. This is for the lost and found. This is for the lost and found.
I tried to run and hide, you kept pursuing me. I denied you when you blessed with opportunity. Finally took it, now you work with me exclusively. I'm grateful, but I don't deserve it, truthfully. You turned my life around, opened doors I've never seen. Got a taste, now I'm addicted like nicotine. Your grace and mercy's priceless, I ain't worthy. I wrestle with these ghostbusters daily, Bill Murray. Took a leap of faith, Psalms 37:24. With you, I'm not afraid to risk it all. I can open up my wings and soar. If you never jump, you'll never fly. The sky's the limit to our eye, but my faith is in the unseen of who was crucified.
I was lost, but now I'm found. My sin is where I've drowned. My escape is a failed solution. Called out to him,
for the lost and the found.
Hallelujah, Jesus. I thank you so much, God. I thank you for the gift to inspire. I thank you for the gift to change. I thank you for the gift. I thank you, God, for you. Hallelujah, Jesus.
You talking to me?
If you guys want to see more videos, make sure you just click right over here. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss a thing that I got going on and that I upload by clicking the subscribe button right over here. I appreciate y'all and thank you for watching. Warriors.
You are listening to the light of Las Vegas. This is the His Hop Radio Show.
YouTube, you can't just watch it on the phone app because it don't even pop up. So now we pointing at nothing.
All right, my brother, he knows how to promote, doesn't he?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Gotta have it in there. You know?
He's like, man, you know, now you did it right though. It's like, hey, you want to hear more of my videos? I was gonna ask you guys to do that, but you did it already, man. Send them to your link and where can they catch all your stuff?
Well, you can check out my music and me. I've been saying lately, stop by my crib. Yeah, I've been saying that. Stop by my crib. Hashtag stop by my crib. www.appointed.mobi. Because coming by my crib is like, it's coming back. That's making it come back. People are saying that again.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Come by my crib. Stop by my crib.
Like your literal house?
CRIB, yeah. My online crib, you know.
Oh, online. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't say that though. It's just like stop by my crib.
Okay.
www.
The crib. Come on now.
You can make it come back. I believe in you.
Appointed Mobi. Twitter, go to APPOINTEND. I'm not sure I spelled that right, but let me go again. I did? Okay. APPOINTEND. And Instagram, Appointed. You guys check out the Spin Awards too. The nominations are open. We strictly honor Christian gospel radio.
Come on now.
And so we want you to stop over there and just go trash the myth. And if you got a favorite radio announcer, station, DJ, podcaster, blog talk. What's that other one? How you pronounce that one? Spreaker. You got, yeah, but yeah.
The Spreaker, yeah.
You got a show, favorite gospel Christian show. Go nominate it. The nominations are open, and don't forget to save the date for the Spin Awards, October 25th through the 27th, Atlanta, Georgia area. And if you go to my page, www.appointedmobi/vote, you can vote for me and all the different, I think it's the last day to vote. So vote for me and everything that you can. It's going to take a long time to do it, but I want you to persevere. I want you to endure until the end.
Yeah.
Only those who endure
shall
be saved.
Come on, let's show support. So that bio was right, man. You got a long list of nominations and
yeah, it's a long list. It's like 22 nominations. So please go over to appointed.mobi and /vote and vote for me. And I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to talk again, but if I don't, I'm gonna say to you now, keep it locked on Jesus, and Jesus be your fence.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Amen. All right, where can they find you, brother?
You can go to facebook.com/JNIBB. That's JNIBB. Same thing with Instagram and Twitter, just /JNIBB. Or you can always stop by my crib.
Yeah, there you go.
Go to my website, www.j-nibb.com. You can go follow me on Spotify, stream my music, Apple Music, anywhere music is sold and streaming. Go there and find your boy and follow me on Bands in Town. People hit me up, ask me where I'm going to be next in Messenger. Listen, on the Facebook page, you can click tour dates, or you can go to the website, jnib.com, and follow me on Bands in Town. That's where everything is uploaded, and you can track me and find out wherever I'm at. boom, bam. Unless you like one of them really weird people that be in my inbox saying things, I don't want you to follow where I'm at. But if you cool, come on out. If you bring me some chicken, you automatically cool. So bring me some chicken wings. I get you there for free. Dripping in oil, baby. That's the code name right there. All percentages off.
Or they can wait for the single. When you drop the single, bring the chicken in.
Yeah. When Bruce Banner in April, you bring me some chicken, you get the free download, baby.
That's right.
All right, y'all. Well, we're getting to the point where we're gonna wrap this up. I really enjoyed you guys. I thank you guys for coming out and spending time with us. Right now, if you guys want to give us some final comments or some shout outs before we wrap this up, now's the time.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out first and foremost back to y'all again, Mr. His Hip Hop. His Hop. I was saying I'm His Hip Hop, but
that was just dropped the other night, huh? We were.
I had to do like 13 years. I was like His Hip Hop. Oh man. But yeah, man, you for being able to have this platform just for artists like me and Mr. Pointed here, and being able to help us continue to push everything God's got us going on. Really appreciate you, man. I'm not just saying it because I'm on your show. I really do appreciate it. You are definitely a great source for us and the kingdom to continue to push to all those who are out there to help us. And shout out to Appointed again for even asking to help me get here and have the interview. And shout out to everybody that's been on the lives and watching, all the fans, all the supporters, man. I appreciate all y'all. Always giving love, and continue to always follow God, man. Put Him first. You continue to fully submerge yourself in Jesus and chase Him more than you chase the dream, but continue to hustle hard for the dream. You're going to be successful in everything you do.
Amen. That's awesome, Jim.
Real talk.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Trying. You know what I'm saying? Say word.
And you helped me. You helped me.
I did.
Help somebody today.
No,
because I forgot to say thank you to all the people that have said hi to me. Thank you. Let me do I'm on my float wave.
There you go.
Hey. But I do want to say thank you to everybody. I'm just so thankful, and I'm really humbled by getting some of the people that have just, checked in today and said hi to me. Thank you guys so much. And of course, I thank my homie over here, Pastor. And sometimes because we get our artist name or a brand name or something like that, we forget the offices and stuff like that. But this is Pastor over here, and you can tell that by his spirit, by the way he has his show set up, how he started the show, and so on and so forth. So I appreciate him, and like I said before, only what we do for Christ is going to last. So we got to keep God first, last, and best. The glitter and glamour of the world is just exactly that. We can't even take that stuff with us. Come on now. We can't take it with us because it's certain that we bought nothing in, and it's certain that we can't take anything out. So keep your Jesus in your heart. Carry your Jesus.
That's right.
Love your Jesus.
Tell them.
Amen.
Keep your Jesus locked, man. The Lord loves you so much. And I heard the best news ever, the most well-kept secret is that Jesus paid it all.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Ooh, come on now.
I tried to use that at a restaurant one time, and they looked at me crazy.
Yeah,
I said, my bill ain't $19.25. Jesus paid it all.
He paid it all. Everything. We off the hook. We free folks.
Yes. Praise God.
No more slavery.
Praise God. See, I told y'all she's an encourager, man. She is an encourager because sometimes it can be rough, especially just keeping our love for Jesus Christ, man, hot. We got to keep our relationship with Him hot, and we're not gonna sugarcoat anything, man. It takes work. It takes work to be in love with Jesus, man. You gotta discipline yourself to be in the Word. You gotta discipline yourself to stay in prayer. You gotta deny yourself. You know what I'm saying? When somebody cuts you off in traffic, you gotta deny that road rage. You know what I'm saying? You want to go up, somebody's head and all that, or give them a piece of your mind. We don't have too many pieces to give, right? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is definitely a challenge, and so thank you, sister, for being an encourager to the body, man. And like I said, that's a very important ministry to have, a very important spirit to have, and I recognize it. I love it. I enjoy it. And the reason why I do, I tell you, man, because it's far and in between, man. There's not too many people out there that will speak faith into your life.
Amen.
They'll speak doubt. They'll speak discouragement. They'll speak, you know, whatever. You know, a lot of Christians, they don't know the enemy is using them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, if you're not an obedient Christian, guess what? The enemy can walk up in your life and start using you to hurt the people of God.
Right,
you know.
right.
So, amen. I love it when a surrendered saint is just pouring out her love and spirit. You know. So, amen, sis. I appreciate you.
Amen. We got to get out to Idaho. Is that what it said? Idaho, the other location?
Oh, Club His Hop, Evansville, Indiana, y'all.
Indiana, yeah.
You got the eye. You got the eye.
You stole my eye. I was gonna say that, and you stole it from me. Man, I tell you, these millennials.
Yeah, Indiana. That'd be cool to get there though. That'd be sweet. I've always heard a bunch of stuff about it so
okay.
Get out there.
Yeah, we'll get you there, brother.
Yeah.
And we're coming to a city near you. You know what I mean? Let us know what the scene is like, man. We're looking to take this movement to every state.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
Amen.
I believe it's something that's needed. You know, we're creating a positive environment, safe environment, live music, concerts, and we're taking the city at the same time. So.
Oh, yeah.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Well, right about this time is the time when I go ahead and wrap this up. I love it, man. I love it when the Stellars come to town. It's more like a family reunion for me. You know what I'm saying? I get to see the people that I've connected with over the years, and I get to meet new people, man. So, Jake Neb, we're going to be watching you closely. And trust me, man, we're not going to ignore any more of your emails. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, I've been hitting you up, man, for the past couple of years.
I told you, can't run forever, the Lord. Right face to face. That's all it is. Jesus, patience makes it great.
And what's crazy, man, is today I found all your emails, like, of all days. Like, oh, there you are. You hit me up like 5 times.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Man, I tell you what, some DJs, man, especially back when I was doing the secular stuff, man, they even told me, like, they were like, if you do like hand them a CD and stuff like that, and it's like not like fully professional pressed up, that I was in the car with them one time. They were like, you see this? They just tossed it out the window.
Wow.
It's like, man, maybe that artist could be great. They just didn't have that, you know, the money at the time, so like that. And I get it, investing into your stuff, but it's like some of them, man, unless they know you're a character, they just ignore you.
Mad at all.
Wow.
Yeah. I was ignored plenty of times in my life, trust me. So I get super happy over it. Yes, 1,000 shows in one guest.
Okay, Pastor, I do not excuse them. I am mad at every single one of them who throws CDs away like I'm mad. I'm mad at them.
Yeah.
They messed up. Yeah.
Well, you know, I was joking. I didn't ignore you.
No,
officially.
I
All right. I'm like, we get serious over here. It's like, man.
Well, because it started making me think all them hard
I'm not one of them, no. I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
Took you back.
Yeah, it took me back real quick. Like, but sorry, Jesus got me, man.
I just wanted to bring some clarity there.
Yeah,
you know?
That's right.
It's all good. We get yeses now, man. We get yeses.
Amen. All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all for spending time with us. Thank y'all for watching once again His Hop Radio. Don't forget to download the app, His Hop Radio. Go ahead and get listed in the digital mall. Check out my show. I'm live every Monday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Club His Hop Evansville going down April the 20th. Make sure you make it to the spot, 818 Bakey Road out there in Indiana.
Oh, yeah.
And like I always say, it's not about us. It's all about the Christ that's in us.
Boom.
See you next time, y'all.
Like that. Dripping in noise.